Okay, so Joseph's brothers came and lived with them. They all lived in Egypt. Yay, yay, yay. They got thousands of them. They just kept on having more and more babies. There was just 70 when Dad came back, but now there's like hundreds, and then there's thousands, and then there's just like almost 1,000,000 of them. Of all these Israelites, because they are the children of Israel. Okay? So finally, Pharaoh dies, and there is a new king in town. And it says, this is reading from the book of Exodus, it says, now Joseph and all his brothers died, and the land was filled with the Israelites. The Israelites were fruitful and multiplied greatly, becoming exceedingly numerous, so that the land was filled with them. Then a new king who did not know about Joseph came to power in Egypt. Look, he said to his people, the Israelites have become much too numerous for us. Come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous, and if war breaks out, we'll join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country. So, he put slave masters over them to oppress them with forced labor, and they built Ramesses and the store cities for Pharaoh. So all those pyramids you see, the Israelites built those. And the more they oppressed the Israelites, the more they multiplied and spread. So the Egyptians came to dread the Israelites, and they worked them ruthlessly. They made their lives bitter and hard labor in brick and in mortar, with all kinds of work in the field. In all their hard labor, the Egyptians used them ruthlessly. So bitter and ruthlessly, does that sound like they had vacations and days off? Bitter would be like, just imagine a bitter life that was tasted really, really gross and horrible. Working all day long, no shade, no money, crummy house, crummy car today, crummy food, and no appreciation, no promotion, just the same thing every single day, all day long, no days off. Bitter and ruthless, meaning you're sick, tough, still gotta work. Your dog died, tough, you still gotta work. Your mom's funeral's today, it's tough, you still gotta work. So, the king of Egypt said to the Hebrews, midwives, because they kept on multiplying and multiplying and multiplying, and the king was not getting rid of these people, so he said to the midwives, when the ladies are giving birth, if it's a boy, we want you to kill it, and if it's a girl, you can let it live. But the midwives feared God, and they did not do what the king asked. So they disobeyed the king, but what the king told them to do was murder, which is against the laws of the land, against God. And then the king summoned the midwives and asked them, why have you done this? Why have you let the boys live? And this is an interesting part of Scripture, because the midwives lie. The midwives answer Pharaoh. Hebrew women are not like Egyptian women. They're vigorous. They give birth before the midwives arrive. So they actually told Pharaoh a lie, because they were there. They saw there were boys, and they just let them live. So God was kind to the midwives, and the people increased and became even more numerous. And the midwives God gave them families. So it's one of those weird dynamics in Scripture sometimes we see where someone actually did something wrong, they told a lie, but it was because they feared the Lord and they wanted to protect God's people. And then the Lord honored that and took good care of the midwives. So I know that hopefully you and you, meaning Grace and Daniel and Mom, all of us, that we are mature enough in the Lord to know that that doesn't mean it's okay just to always lie, but we can still see in the Bible that people lie. And it was good. I hope you're mature enough to understand why that was good, because they were protecting God's people. So I don't know, do with that what you want to. I trust that you won't just think lying is good now. But standing up for what's right, to protect babies from being killed, which is the greater evil? I guess that's the way you can look at it. So, leave y'all guys with that. Y'all have a good night. Love you.